Yes. So now see this. So in the last class, we discussed half of the problem that we prepared a profit and loss account and notes to profit and loss account. Now we have to continue with that same problem. We have to prepare notes to balance sheet and final vertical form of balance sheet. So now before that, once again, we'll relook at this problem. Once again, we have to relook this problem. That is just the question we have to relook. First, investment in share. So now I will tell in brief where you are going to write once again. So investment in share, that is working note number 12, non-current investment, there you have to write. Then purchases, that is purchases of stock in trade is there. There you have to write this information, purchases. And if there is any, yes. So now if you see here, investment in shares, that is working note number 12. Then purchases, that is working note number 25, profit and loss account. Packing charges is other expenses. Other expenses, working note number 30. Delivery charge, other expenses, working note number 30. Then stock on 1/4/2014, that is nothing but changes in inventory. Opening stock, that is working note number 26. There you have to write. And one more thing, wages and salary, this is employee benefit expenses, working note number 27. Director fee, other expense, working note number 30. Carriage, other expense, working note number 30. Dividend, what about dividend? Working note number 2. Working note number 2, there you have to consider this dividend that you have to deduct from profit and loss account. There you have to show under working note number 2, there are two heads, general reserve and surplus. Under surplus, profit and loss account. Yes. Then next thing we have to see here, preference dividend for the half year up to 39 2014. So half year dividend is given, half year is not paid. So unpaid dividend or preference dividend due, working note number 9, other current liability. There you have to show machinery, fixed asset, working note number 11. Discount on issue of debenture, other current asset, working note number 21. Rate and taxes, other expense, working note number 30. Preliminary expenses, what about preliminary expense? Other current asset, other current asset, working note number 21. Then bills receivable, it is a trade receivable. Whether bills receivable is a trade receivable, can you tell me whether bills receivable is a trade receivable or it is other current asset? Can you tell me now? Yes. See, bills receivable, other current asset, working note number 21 that we have discussed. Similarly, if it is bills payable, other current liability, working note number 9. There you have to show interest on bank loan. It is a finance cost, working note number 28. Debenture interest again, it is a finance cost, working note number 28. Sundry debtor, trade receivable, working note number, you have to see whether it is 18 or not. Building, working note number 11, fixed asset. Furniture, again fixed asset. Technical know-how, it is also we can consider under fixed asset, working note number 11. Cash, that is cash and cash equivalent, working note number 19. There you have to show this information. So now we have seen all the debit side information. Now let us see the credit side information. That is creditor. Creditor is a trade payable. Trade payable, working note number 8. Then preference share capital and equity share capital, working note number 1, share capital. Mortgage debenture, long-term borrowing, working note number 3. Dividend and interest. Dividend and interest, credit balance, working note number 23. That is other income. There you have to show. Then last thing, profit and loss account is there. Profit and loss account, working note number 2. Reserves and surplus, sales, working note number 22. That is revenue from operation. Then bank loan, that is a long-term borrowing, working note number 3. There you can show this information. Now we have discussed all the items whatever given in the trail balance. So yesterday we have prepared half of the problem. Now today we prepare the balance sheet. So once again we'll look at this adjustment. Once we'll brief look at this adjustment. Closing stock. Whenever there is adjustment two-way, two times it comes. So closing stock 1 you can show in working note number 26, opening stock minus closing stock, that is changes in inventory. And second thing, working note number 17, inventory you have to show closing stock. Then wages include 1000 incurred for installation of machinery. From wages you have to deduct this item. Why? Because it is not a part of wages. This installation of machinery is not a part of wages. That is why you have to deduct working note number 27 deduction. Then fixed asset machinery, there you have to add this 1000. So working note number 11 you have to add this 1000. Now next one, purchase includes goods worth 2500 distributed freely among customer. So now purchases, these freely distributed goods is not a part of purchases. So under purchases working note number 25 you have to deduct this item. Then what you can do, this freely distributed goods is advertisement expenses or promotional expenses. So that is other expenses. Other expenses, there you can show, that is working note number 30. Under working note number 30 you can show that information. Then depreciation on furniture 10% on original cost. If you see the furniture cost value given 25,000, actual value 17,500, we have to consider cost value for depreciation purpose. Depreciation working note, that is working note number 29, depreciation and amortization expenses. And next thing you have to do, that is from furniture working note number 11, there you have to deduct depreciation. Then write off half of discount on issue of debenture. So discount on issue of debenture, once you have to see the trail balance. If you see the trail balance, you have to figure out where they have given this information. See this discount on issue of debenture 1000 they have mentioned. Half you have to return off. Half you have to return off means 1000 into 50%. 50% over 1 by 2 you can do. So you will get 500 as return of value. Whenever return of value is there, that is working note number 29. That is amortization expenses. So there you can show. And one more thing, discount on issue of debenture is other current asset. So working note number 21, you can reduce that return of value and show the final amount. So that also you can do. Then next thing, next adjustment, if you see, provide for remaining half year's preference dividend. So remaining half year's preference dividend means first preference dividend information we have to find out in the trail balance. See this preference dividend for half year up to 39/2014, that is 3000. So 3000 for April to September. Financial year starts from April. So April to September 6 months 3000. Remaining 6 months not paid. That is from October to March. October to March not paid. So first 6 month 3000 means of course for next 6 month is also 3000. So 3000 you have to consider. And this 3000 you can record in other current liability working note number 9. And one more thing, you have to show this information under working note number 2 as well. Why? Can you tell me why? Because it is paid out of profit. Any type of dividend, it is paid out of profit. You have to deduct from profit and loss account. Before that, you have to see profit and loss account brought forward information. Then you have to add a profit for the period. Then you have to see if there is any transfer to other funds like reserve funds. If there is any transfer is there, that you can consider. And after that, you can show this information. So that is about this one, preference dividend. Then technical know-how, if you see, is to be written down over 15 years. So here technical know-how at cost is given 75,000. Over the 15 year you are making the written down value means we want 1 year written down value. How to get the 1 year written down value? 15 year they have said divided by 15. 75,000 divided by 15. If you do, what you will get? You will get one amount, that is 5,000. Some amount you will get, that is 5,000. So 5,000 is a written down value for 1 year, that is for this financial year. This financial year you are getting 5,000 as the amount. So that you can show under working note number 29. 29 you can show. And one more thing, adjustment item comes twice. So one more you can show under working note number 11. Working note number 11 also you can show. Why? Because it is considered as a fixed asset. Even though it is intangible in nature, technical know-how, so you can show under a fixed asset. So fixed asset, technical know-how minus return on value. You will get the final total of technical know-how. Yes. Then provide for taxation 5,000. So this taxation, see this one is P&L adjustment. P&L adjustment, profit prior to exceptional item and tax, that is total revenue minus total expense. Once you get that answer, from that you have to deduct tax expenses. So there you can show this deduction, 5,000 deduction. And one more thing, short-term provision. This provide for provision for taxation is a short-term provision. So working note number 10, liability last working note. There you can show this short-term provision, that is provision for taxation. Last one working note is there. Authorized capital of company is 3 lakh. So maximum amount the company can have is 3 lakh. So there are two types of capital. One is preference share, that is 1,506% preference shares of 100 each. So preference share capital value is 1,50,000. And equity share, if you see, that is 15,000 equity shares of 10 each. So 15,000 into 10, that is also 1,50,000. But whatever given in the trail balance, once you consider these two information, preference share capital actually given in the trail balance is 1 lakh. So this is a paid up value we can assume. So we have to consider this information, and equity capital also 1 lakh. So this is again paid up value. So this last adjustment is not that relevant from the point of view of solving this problem. So after discussing all these things, we have to see the solution part. See this now. Problem number 3, solution. There we have discussed profit and loss account. See this. Yes. See now. See this. After this, you have to do notes to statement of profit and loss account. There we have prepared 9 notes. That is note number 22 to note number 30. Note number 22 to note number 30 we have prepared. So as per that, we have got one total. See this now. After preparing all the working note, we have prepared statement of profit and loss account. Once we prepared the statement of profit and loss account, we got total revenue. Then we got total expense. How to get total revenue? Working note number 22 and 23. If you add, you will get total revenue. That is revenue from operation plus other income. Expenses, that is 24 to 30. If you add, you will get total expenses. So profit prior to exceptional item and tax, that is total revenue minus total expenses. If you do, you will get profit prior to exceptional item and tax. From that you have to deduct exceptional item and taxes. Only one information, provision for taxation. Final answer we got, that is profit for the period, that is 12,575. So recorded video of the yesterday's class is also you can refer. See this. This information, final profit for the period, you have to show in working note number 2. Working note number 2 under profit and loss account, you have to show this information. Yes. Now we will have to prepare the notes to balance sheet. 1 to 21 notes to balance sheet we have to prepare. So one by one note. See this now. First one, note number 1, share capital. In this question, there are two share capital is given. That too we have to see trail balance value. Trail balance, whatever the information is given in the credit side, different share capital. Directly, no adjustment, 1 lakh from the trail balance. Equity share capital. Directly, no adjustment, 1 lakh. So total share capital, 2 lakh. Working note number 1 is over. Now, very important working note from the point of view of the problem is working note number 2. Why? Because there are two categories. So now if you see here, working note number 2, that is reserves and surplus. First thing we have to discuss about only reserves now. Let us see only reserve, whether reserve information is given in the problem. In this problem, there is no general reserve information. There is no transfer of fund to reserve. Any fund or debenture redemption fund information is not given. Debenture redemption fund investment information is not given. So that is why here no reserve information. Directly we can proceed for surplus information. Surplus information means profit and loss information. So now profit and loss information, first thing you can write here, balance brought forward. Where you will get this amount? Balance brought forward. Once you have to see the question, you have to find now profit and loss account given in the trail balance. Where it is given, you have to search. See this. Now we have to identify where P&L information is given. See now, credit side profit and loss account as on 1/4/2014, 14,250 information is given. Credit side P&L means whether there is a profit or a loss to the company. Here it is a profit to the company. So it is a positive balance. Sometimes they will give debit side information of P&L. In that case, there is a loss to the company, negative balance. So here in this problem, positive balance. So directly 14,250. We can write by seeing the trail balance. So to this information, you have to add profit for the period. So where you will get this information, profit for the period. For this, you have to see statement of profit and loss account, last line, see this, profit for the year, profit for the period, final answer that is 12,575. So this information you have to add to the profit brought forward. So now we have added 12,575. So now total, what is the total? 14,250 plus 12,575, 26,825. Sometimes balance brought forward will be negative. In that case, you have to see which balance is more. If negative balance is more, then your answer will be negative. If positive balance is more, then your answer will be positive. So that is as simple as that. So now if you see here, well, now we got the total 26,825. From this, you have to deduct dividend. Why we have to deduct dividend? Because it is paid out of profit. Even though it is not mentioned in the problem, we have to assume that it is paid out of profit. So there are two types of dividend we have to see. One is present year dividend, one is a previous year dividend. So there are two types of dividend it is given in the problem. So present year dividend information first we have to write. So present year dividend, see this, preference dividend for the half year, that is 3,000. So 3,000 paid, it is paid. So remaining unpaid dividend also we have to consider, that is from October to March unpaid. So 6 month paid 3,000 means remaining 6 month not paid, that is also 3,000. 3,000 plus 3,000 is equal to 6,000, that is present year dividend. So present year dividend, here we have written, see this, less preference dividend 6,000. Next, previous year or dividend given in the trail balance, already dividend given in the trail balance, that also we have to consider. Where that information is given, we have to search the trail balance. See this, just above that, we have given dividend for 2014, that is 6,000. So this also it is paid out of profit, so that you have to deduct. So two deduction is there. One is preference dividend and the dividend for 2014. 6,000, 6,000 deduction, that is total 12,000 deduction. So from 26,825, if you deduct 12,000, you will get the final total, that is 14,825. Note number 2 is over. So after preparation of note number 2, you can proceed for note number 3. Note number 3 is regarding the long-term borrowing. Here long-term borrowing, there is information regarding the debenture. Debenture is long-term in nature, so long-term borrowing information is there. And if you see whether debenture interest is paid for entire year or it is outstanding debenture interest, if there is any. If outstanding debenture interest is there, that you have to add to the debenture. Then one more thing, bank loan. Here bank loan is given in the question. Credit side, if you see the trail balance, there is a bank loan. So that bank loan is also long-term borrowing. That also you have to consider. So see this. Now note number 3, 15% mortgage debenture. So now let us see the question where this debenture information is given. See this, credit side, 5% mortgage debenture, that is 75,000. So whether it is 15% or 5%, we have to check. How to check? I will tell you now. See this, 75,000. Next one, add interest outstanding. Add interest outstanding. So again we have to see the question. Their debenture interest is given. Somewhere debenture interest is given. See this. Debenture interest for the half year up to 39/2014, that is 1,875. So now debenture interest for the half year is paid, that is from April to September it is paid, and October to March it is not paid. How to get the remaining unpaid interest? One thing you can do here is to apply common sense. For first 6 months it is 1,875 means remaining 6 months is also 1,875. Or else what you can do here, we have to see debenture information. See this, now we'll calculate. I'll open the calculator. See this now, 75,000. 75,000 into Class of debenture. Here they have given 5%. Whether it is 5% or 15%, we have to check now. Into 5% we'll do. So we'll get 3,750. 3,750 into, we want 6 months interest. So 6 by 12. 6 by 12 if you do, you will get 1,875. So it is 5% mortgage debenture. So there is a correction in the solution. So here I have written 15%. It is not 15%, it is 5%. Typing error. So 5%, you have to make the correction. So answer is same. Answer is same. No changes in the answer. So if you see here, we have added outstanding interest. That is the remaining month's interest, October to March. Then bank loan. Where bank loan is given, we have to see the trail balance credit side. Bank loan. It is a loan taken by the company. It is a loan taken by the company and no information is given. So usually it comes under long-term borrowing. That is why we have taken for long-term borrowing 75,000. Final total of long-term borrowing. All these things you have to add 75,000 plus 1,875 plus 75,000. Final total 1,51,875. Note number 3 is over. Now after this note number 4, 5, 6, 7, usually it will be nil in the problem. Why? Because no information regarding that is given in the question. So now let us see whether it is nil or not. Here note number 4, it is deferred tax liability. Even though it is nil, you have to write that note heading and you have to show as nil. So deferred tax liability here, tax profit is not given, so nil. Other long-term liability specified information not there, nil. Long-term provision, provision more than 1 year not given, nil. Short-term borrowing. Short-term borrowing, see this, we have taken bank loan as long-term borrowing. That is why here short-term borrowing, no other information, nil. So note number 4 to 7, it is nil information, no value at all. Now directly we can move to the note number 8. That is note number 8 is trade payable. Trade payable, only one information you have to consider, that is creditor. Creditor information, and here creditor, any adjustment for creditor that we have to see. First we have to identify creditor, credit side. See this. Credit side in the trail balance in question amount 43,925. Whether we have taken the same amount, yes, that means there is no adjustment. So we have done with note number 8. Next note number 9, other current liability. So other current liability, if you see, there is a preference dividend due. So that is present year dividend that is not paid. So how we got that information? 3,000 which is paid for 6 months. So that means remaining 3,000 which is not paid. So that is very clear. Or else you can calculate also. Just you can check once. See this. Now we want here preference share capital percentage. We want whether it is possible to get the percentage. See here they have given 6%. 6% they have given. So what you can do here? Once again I will open the calculator. See this. Yes. See now. Preference share capital, paid up capital is 1 lakh. So 1 lakh we will take. 1 lakh into class of preference share that is given in the authorized capital information. See this, authorized capital final information, that is 6% preference share capital. So we will take 6%. Then the next thing we have to do, is 6 month dividend is not paid. That is why 6 by 12 into 6 divided by 12. See this 3,000. So we got the same amount. So it is correct. So you have to consider 3,000 preference dividend due. Note number 9. No other adjustment here. Here there is no outstanding wages, no outstanding salary. So what you can do here, you can directly close that working note. Next, last working note of liability, note number 10. Note number 10 is short-term provision. Only one information directly from the adjustment. Provision for taxation, that is 5,000. Note number 10 is over. So we have prepared the working note for liabilities. So till now we have prepared the working note for liability. 1 to 10 working note we have prepared. So any doubt till now you can ask me. Yes, now tell me Akamsha, Amrita, Ashish, Nishant, Shifali, Vivek. Tell me now. Still 11 working note we have to do because balance sheet 21 working note is there and P&L 9 working note. Total 30. Yes. Tell me. Any doubt? Any doubt regarding this one? I hope you understood. Akamsha, Amrita, Ashish, Nishant, tell me. Yes, Amrita. So yes, Akamsha. So now you see, now we have to move to working note number 11 to 21. So now asset side working note, that is asset working note 11 to 21 we have to discuss. So now note number 11. Note number 11 is regarding fixed asset. So here fixed asset, there is machinery. Machinery given in the trail balance is 12,500. Once again, we'll cross check. See this machinery, we have to search the trail balance. There we have, they have given the information 12,500. We have written same amount 12,500 plus installation. Why installation 1,000 we have added? Because it is as a part of wages they have said. It is actually not a part of wages. It is a part of machinery. If you see the adjustment, see this adjustment, there they have mentioned wages include 1,000 incurred for installation of machinery. So you have to deduct from the wages and add to machinery. So we have added to the machinery. Machinery final total 13,500. What about building? Directly, no adjustment from the trail balance 1,75,000. Furniture. Furniture you have to write cost value, not the actual price. That is why cost value for depreciation. Sorry, cost value for depreciation and actual price you have to write for furniture. So that we'll discuss. See this question. If you see, cost price is given in the bracket furniture 25,000, actual value of the furniture given 17,500. So for the purpose of depreciation you have to take 25,000 cost and you have to deduct the amount from actual value. See now we have written actual value 17,500 less 10% depreciation that is given in the adjustment. So 25,000 into 10%, if you do, you will get 2,500. So final furniture value, that is 15,000 written in the outer column. Then there is a technical know-how, that is at cost they have given 75,000, but there is a return of over the period of 15 years. That is why 75 divided by 15 we have to do in order to get the return of for this particular year. That is 5,000. So 75,000 minus 5,000 technical know-how final total, that is 70,000. So final fixed asset we want. Final fixed asset machinery total 13,500 plus building 1,75,000 plus furniture 15,000 plus technical know-how 70,000. That is 2,73,500. That is note number 11 is over. Note number 11 is over. Next we have to see note number 12. That is non-current investment. If you see the non-current investment, there is only one information. There is only one information is there, that is about investment in shares. Investment in shares. So you can show that information directly. 25,000. No other non-current investment. Note number 13, deferred tax asset, that is nil. Deferred tax asset is nil because no tax profit. Long-term loan and advance, that is loan given by the company to the outsider. Loan given by the company to the outsider or third party, not given in the problem, nil. Note number 15, other non-current asset, that is also nil. Why? Because it is not given. Current investment, short-term investment, that is not given, nil. Note number 16 is also nil. So now directly we will go for note number 17, inventory. Inventory, only one information you have to show, that is closing stock. Closing stock final amount you have to show, that is 71,250. Yes, note number 17 is over. Then note number 18, trade receivable, debtor information. Debtor information, we have to see the question. If there is any adjustment, we have to consider the adjustment for a debtor. Debtor here, no bad debt. See this sundry debtor 25,050. 25,050, no bad debt is given. If bad debt is there, new RBD you have to deduct. So debtor 25,050, note number 18 over. Note number 19, cash and cash equivalent. Only cash balance is given, that is 2075. Directly you can consider that information. Whether cash in hand or cash at bank information is given in the question, no. They have just mentioned cash. So it doesn't matter. If cash in hand is there, you have to write cash in hand. If cash at bank is there, that also you can consider under note number 19. Note number 20, short-term loans and advance. That is a loan given by the company to the outsider, usually for less than 1 year. That is also not given. Nil. Last working note, that is note number 21, other current asset. If you see the other current asset, there is a preliminary expenses. Why? Because whenever we are preparing the horizontal form of balance sheet, here we used to show the preliminary expenses at the end. At the end, that is in the current asset head. Current asset head, there other current asset preliminary expenses 500. So where this information is given, it is given in the trail balance, no adjustment. Discount on issue of debenture. Discount on issue of debenture given in the trail balance is 1000, but there is a return of information in the adjustment 500. That is why 1000 minus 500. So final discount on issue of debenture is 500. Then bills receivable, that is other current asset. So that is given in the trail balance. Directly you can write 20,750. Final total of other current asset, add all these things: preliminary expenses, discount on issue of debenture, and bills receivable. Final total, note number 21, 21,750. Yes. Now we prepared all the working note. All the working note we have prepared. So now it is very easy. Once you done all the working note, 1 to 30 working note, now we have to prepare the vertical form of balance sheet. Vertical form of balance sheet. Let us see now. Final step in solving the problem. Vertical form of balance sheet. Books of Good Luck Limited. Balance sheet as at 31st 3 2015. There are three columns: particular note number and amount column. So what you can do, you have to go through the format and you have to remember all the 1 to 30, 1 to 21 information you have to remember, and you can write that information one by one. One by one, all the information you have to write, and note number also you have to write as it is. Then once you write that, then it will be comparatively easy. Why? Because amount you can see the working note. Directly from the working note, one by one, you can enter the amount. So liability side, see this equities and liability. First one is equity and liability. Here we are preparing vertical form of balance sheet. Vertical form means there is no sides here. First we will show liability and below that we will show asset. So here if you see, first one equity and liability, under that first category, that is shareholders fund. So there are four headings, main headings under liability. First one shareholder fund, under that two things comes. One is share capital. Note number one, share capital, note number one. Directly from the working note, if you see the working note, you will come to know the answer. That is preference share capital plus equity share capital, 2 lakh we have written. Then reserves and surplus. Note number two, final answer. Note number two, final answer we'll see once we will see the final answer of note number two. That is 14,825. See this. Note number two, reserves and surplus, final total 14,825. That you have to write. Like that you have to do for all the working note. So note number two, 14,825 we have written. Now second heading under liability. Share application money pending allotment. Here what happens? No allotment information is given. No application money received information is given. If it is given, you have to write in the amount column, and your note number for that share application pending money allotment is not there. Dash. Third heading under liability. Major four headings are there. Under the third main heading, non-current liability. Non-current liability, if you see, there is a long-term liability. Long-term liabilities, that is note number 3. Whether this is a long-term liability or a long-term borrowing. Can you tell me? Note number 3. Whether it is a long-term liability or long-term borrowing. Whether there is a typing mistake. Can you tell me now? Yes, tell me. Long-term liability or long-term borrowing? Note number 3. See, note number 3 is a long-term borrowing. So here, correction, not a long-term liability, it is a long-term borrowing. Long term borrowing. Yes. Because debenture and other information, bank loan. See this. Now three, note number three, final total. Note number three, final total we want, that is 1,51,875. Same information you have to write. Under note number three, we have written 1,51,875. Deferred tax liability note number four, that is nil. Other long term liability note number five, nil. Long term provision note number six, nil. If you see the working note, there also we have written nil. Now, last major head under liability, that is current liability. Note that is the fourth point. Under fourth point, again there are four sub points. First one is short term borrowing. Short term borrowing, note number 7, nil. Note number 8, trade payable. Only creditor information is there. If you see the working note, you will come to know. Note number 8, directly you can write the answer, 43,925. Note number 9, other current liability. Only one information, that is about preference dividend not paid or due dividend, that is 3,000. Note number 9. Short term provision, note number 10, only provision for taxation, 5,000. Directly you can get the liability side total. Liability total 1 to 10 working note, all the amount if you add, you will get liability total, that is 4,18,625. So this total should be equal to the asset total. Then only our sum will be proper. So now let us see asset side or asset information. Under asset there are major 2 points. So liability, what 4 points I have told, see this. First one, shareholders fund is main one. Then the second thing is about share application money pending allotment. Third one is a non-current liability. Fourth one is current liability. So four major points are there. Similarly, if you see the asset, there is a non-current asset is there, and second one is current asset is there. Yes. So under non-current asset there are 5 working note. Under current asset there are 6 working note. So non-current asset, first one fixed asset. Fixed asset working note number 11. If you see working note number 11, final total we want. Final total 2,73,500. 2,73,500. That information you have to write by seeing the working note. We have written. See this one. Then note number 12, non-current asset. Non-current asset, whether it is non-current asset or non-current investment. Can you tell me note number 12, whether it is non-current asset or non-current investment? Can you tell me now? Asset or investment? Yes, just tell me whether non-current asset is right or it should be non-current investment. Yes. See this. Here it is non-current investment. So that is a typing mistake, because lot of things are there to enter. So small mistake you can bear, I feel. So non-current investment amount is same. Non-current investment working note number 12 is 25,000. Then a deferred tax asset working note number 13, that is nil. Long term loan and advance 14, that is nil. Other non-current asset working note number 15, that is also nil, not there. Then current asset, if you see the current asset total, under that total 6 note is there. Current investment working note number 16, that is nil, not there. Inventory, only closing stock. Only closing stock directly from adjustment, 71,250. Next, trade receivable, that is only debtor directly from trail balance, 25,050. Or else you can see the working note, there you will get the amount. Cash and cash equivalent, only cash information, 19, that is 2075. Short term loan and advance working note number 20, that is not there, nil. Final last other current asset, that is working note number 21, that is 21,750. So what and all information are there under other current asset? Preliminary expense, discount on issue of debenture, and bills receivable. Final total, that is 21,750. Now we have to add 11 to 21 total. 11 to 21. Why? Because we want asset final total. So 11 to 21, all the information we have to add. 2,73,500 plus 25,000 plus 71,250 plus 25,050 plus 2,075 plus 21,750. If you do, you will get 4,18,625. This 4,18,625 should be equal to this answer, liability answer. 4,18,625. Yes. So this is how you are going to solve this problem.